don't know where do I just keep going? Hopefully I just run into where I need to be going. Thank you. All right. Hey, Jonathan, the first part of this visit is going to be your mommy talking a lot, which has been kind of boring for you. So I can go get you some toys.
Toys?
What kinds of toys do you like to play with?
He started telling us like he's cute. Like he's my cute little baby boy.
You are.
I like farming toys.
Like farming toys?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
You know what? Sometimes I can find Spider-Man. Sometimes I can't, but I'll look for him. If I can't find Spider-Man, do you like any other kinds of toys? Like what? You want your mommy to help? That's okay.
You don't. I mean, sometimes we play toys that mostly like balls and things like
Okay.
that. But
I'll grab a variety
cars,
pack.
maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
a bunch of random stuff for you to play with.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not really big on playing with toys, really. It's just
Active stuff.
yeah, you know, so.
I hear you, man. All right, well, I'll look up some things that I think could be kind of cool. I'll look for Spider-Man, and then I'll come back, and then, does that work for you? Yeah, that sounds good. We'll see where we're at. All right. Those big blue eyes.
Yeah. Okay, well, we will get some toys for you. Thanks for waiting so patiently. That is really nice of you. And I'm just going to be chatting with Mom a little bit. So first, I just want to say, as Dr. May said, she's my supervisor, and she'll either be in the room or right behind the way mirror the whole time. Might see her pop in and out a little bit. And as you know, this will be the first one in your series of appointments with our interdisciplinary team, and everything you share with all of us will stay confidential within our team. Only exceptions to that would be if we're concerned for safety for either Jonathan or you. We make sure that we bring the right people involved to keep everyone safe. Do you have any questions about that? Okay, then I will go ahead and have you sign. And I want to just, this is for our interdisciplinary team to be able to watch this appointment and see it later. So I'm going to have that there, but if it's distracting or if we want to move it somewhere, just let me know. So I'm going to have you sign this one, which just talks about what I just said with Dr. Mays being my supervisor and kind of our confidentiality limits there. You can sign it up there. And let's see, today is the 25th. January has flown by. Jonathan, what did you do on the ride over here? A long drive. Early. Then I'll have Dr. May sign this as well whenever she gets back in here. And then we'll give you a copy of it. Yeah, you can hang out with Mom right there. Funny. Let me get pulled up here. I bet Dr. Mays will be back very soon with some toys for you. You're giving such nice hugs to Mom. That's really sweet, Jonathan.
Roping it in.
I should be right back.
Oh, I want to see what I got.
And while they're getting started there, I'll just go ahead and, like I said, I'm just gonna ask a bunch of questions, kind of understand what you guys have going on, maybe some family history and kind of go from there. But do you just want to start with kind of your main concern? Why are you here for this process? What are you hoping for?
So we've always kind of like seen some behaviors out of him. Like as a baby, he always would headbutt, throw himself on the floor, hit his head off the floor.
Okay.
And then it's like he's in you ever heard of OVEC? It's early head start.
Yeah.
They name it 6 weeks old.
Mm-hmm.
When he was in there, he was actually in first steps.
Yeah.
and they were scanning for behaviors and stuff. We got to the point where first steps didn't know what else to do with him. And then COVID hit, of course, and that's when like nobody really could see.
Okay.
So when we were going to the doctor, seeing Jessica Estes, I think, or Esther's.
Yep.
She is the one that actually was like, let's try gaming somewhere to see if it's more behaviors or if it's more like an ADHD thing. Where we're kind of at, we got denied from, even though getting denied because of where we lived at.
Okay. Yep.
I went to see somebody kind of Louisville, and they did like a little sensory thing because when he was first born, sensory stuff bothered him really bad. Like,
Okay. Can you give me some examples of that?
so he was more like, he couldn't like certain things. He didn't want to touch him. I don't know how to explain it anymore because he's kind of going out of it now. Like he doesn't like sensory doesn't seem to bother him much anymore.
Okay.
But at first, when they first evaluated him, it was something that they thought was the issue.
Okay. But it sounds like that's not.
No, like now he doesn't like, I don't even know how to explain it. He doesn't do it.
Flying fire truck.
I do notice like he could go all day long, like run, play outside. We go to Kings Island, and at nighttime he still won't go to sleep.
Okay.
Like he still doesn't sleep.
And what is his typical sleep schedule like? What kind of sleep?
He goes back and forth. Like he'll go a week without sleeping, like but an hour, hour and a half at night, and then some weeks he'll sleep 4 or 5 hours. It's almost like so I work in a nursing home, and I remember watching these people that was like manic. You know how they stay up for days. He would do that. So then they told me to start giving him like melatonin at nighttime. Started that 5 milligrams, wasn't doing nothing to him.
Okay.
So he went to 10 milligrams, and it was doing like for the first couple of days he was asleep, and then after that he's awake again.
Okay.
And then when he is sleeping, he's constantly tossing and turning and moving, kind of like talking sleep.
Okay. Sounds like probably not getting that great of quality of sleep either.
Yeah, and then when he is sleeping, like when I keep the melatonin to work for him, he's still like during the day, it's just like he's constantly going.
Always
on the go. Yeah, like when he went back to school, the school has called me a few times, like I don't know what to do with him. I need you to come get him, like because he's in Head Start, and like the Head Start program is like, you know, I don't know what you want me to do because they can't get him to sit down, they can't get him to do his work.
Okay. And so is that if they're naming like specific behaviors or examples, it's that he's on the go, they're having a hard time.
He's on the
trying to
go
sit
all the
down?
time. He won't sit down. He flat out refuses to, like, he's in speech because he is, like, he will stare at them the whole time, or he'll just look away and be like, I ain't doing it. I don't like you. I just had a meeting with speech, and I didn't realize, like, we were at that point with speech until just this meeting came up. I thought we were doing really good in it. And basically, he 9 times out of 10 either refuses to go, or when he does go, he won't do it.
So having a hard time engaging him in basically the activity the adult wants to do, it sounds like he's kind of on his own track a little
Yeah,
bit.
he wants to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna dive into some of those things. So, and when is he still in Head Start? Okay. And so what is kind of like his daily routine? Does he go there how many days a week?
He was going 2 days a week, but now they're switched to 4 since when our break is over.
And that just started?
That just started.
Okay.
So he'll go Monday, let's go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And of course, on Tuesdays, we'll be here for this and next month.
Yep.
So then he'll go back on Tuesdays after that.
Okay.
And before that, he went 5 days a week to school, the early Head Start.
He was there 5 days a week? Okay.
From 6 weeks old all the way until he had Head Start, he went 5 days a week.
And then whenever he's at home after that, or what kind of things is he doing? Is he home with you? What does that usually look like?
Yeah, we go home. Most of the time we go home. And except for over the weekend, I got my stepkids. But other than that, we usually stay home a lot. Because really, I don't like going out places because he's hard to handle. The more people there is, I notice the more like the behaviors come on. It's
Okay.
almost like it's so overwhelming for him. There's a lot of people, like he almost has to, I don't know if it's like showing off or if he just can't handle.
Not be a combination of both.
And they said they noticed since the bigger classroom, like of kids, because at first he was only in there with 8 kids for the first 3 years of his life. Now there's more kids, and they say they know that it's really tampered up with the behaviors too.
Okay. And when you say it's hard to take him places, like what kind of things do you see whenever you go out?
Like, okay, so if we go to a restaurant, you must well forget it because we're up running around. He can't sit down, and when you do go and sit down, he's jumping up and down in the chairs.
Okay.
Constantly says he has to go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Now, if you take him to a store, he's gone. Like, he is not even standing beside you. You put him in the cart, he'll scream, like try to flip himself out of the cart,
Mhm.
things like that. So like I almost like I got 4 kids, and he's my second oldest one, and but the other 2 are younger, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
take them all sometimes. So a lot of times I won't unless his dad gets with us.
Okay.
I'll just avoid it altogether.
Yeah. Well, you definitely have your hands full with all the kiddos. And yeah, so running around, jumping up and down, and just kind of again doing his own thing, it sounds
Yeah.
like. Okay. And it seemed like there have been some reports of some aggressive behaviors along with some of that moving around. What kind of things do you see?
Like so I have another 2-year-old and a 7-month-old baby.
Okay.
Now the 2-year-old, he punches her in the stomach, and he, like the other night, he jumped on her head and her neck off the couch, and like things like that. It's like he wants to come and he'll hug onto you or hug on her. Like he's like, oh, I love you. Like he genuinely wants to play with her. But then as soon as he hugs you, he's either punching you or kicking you, screaming in your face.
Mhm. And how often is that happening?
It's all night. The whole time you're home, he's constantly doing something to somebody.
Okay.
And he'll hit on me or dad. He'll hit on even the baby now. He's to the point where he's in her face screaming.
Mhm.
But then I think to myself, I think he generally wants to love on her. Sometimes I'm like, this is just not know how. And then when he does love on her and kiss on her, he's like screaming back at her. So I don't know, like.
And do you notice triggers or certain times you see more of this? Okay.
It's just it's never really changed. I do notice when the stepkids come over, sometimes it can get worse when their other sister, not his, so not his dad's little girl, but they have another little sister that's 4. Now when she comes, it's even worse.
Okay.
Because they both they feed off each other. Easy.
And what about like when do you see less of those behaviors? Like when is it maybe bust or when is he most easygoing?
Probably the first hour or 2 when he wakes up.
Okay.
But then it's kind of like after that, once he is ready to go, he's ready to go. So once he's fully awake, he's good. And when we try to wake him up, it is hard to get him up and moving like this morning. We did the crying, the kicking, the screaming.
It's early for you guys.
But he's used to that because he goes to school.
Okay.
Because he's in school early. And so all that's nothing new. So, but I noticed like the first probably 2 hours, he's probably your best. You're gonna get more lovies from him.
Okay.
Like you better try to soak in what you can, because when he first wakes up, he says good morning to everybody, wants to love on his brother or his sisters, like loves to love on you. And once he's awake and up and moving around, it's go after that.
Okay. Okay. And do you see a lot of like tears or kind of tantrum behaviors that go along with it? Tell me about that a little bit.
You don't see a whole lot of tears. It's mostly screaming.
Okay.
He'll scream at you or he'll yell what he wants, and then if you try to talk to him, he'll start the crying mostly like if you take something from him, like, all right, like you're done. Like if he's hitting like let's say Lily the 6-year-old or something, you take it from him, like, all right, you're done, or you go sit him in the room or something, then he'll start the crying. But other than that, that's what I was gonna have. When he was first baby, he used to be able to put his hand on the stove and everything, it wasn't burning. Like pain never affected him,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, so he would put his hand on something hot and not
yeah, like he
realize.
actually put it on the stove when he was 2 years old and never even affected him.
Okay, does
And
that
I-
still happen?
So it's so weird because now, like he'll cry for a second, but he gets so mad afterwards. Like if he gets hurt, and like it immediately stops.
Okay. So if he gets hurt, he'll cry and then just get mad really
Yeah, then he'll
quickly.
get mad. It's like, I don't know. So it's kind of weird. I'm not like he'll only cry for like a split second. Like he busted his head off the floor the other day, cried for a split second, then got mad.
Okay, and when he got mad, was it back to kind of the running around, punching,
No,
hitting?
yeah, he was screaming, and then I was like, it's okay, like let mommy see it, and then he's like, no, and then he just hit me. So I was like, okay. So then I just leave it be and let him run because I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, and you have all the other kids at home too that keep him safe and everything.
yeah.
Whenever he is like hitting or scratching or anything like that, does it typically leave a mark? On people?
Sometimes, but not usually, because like usually like now it's to the point where it's us. Like, so we kind of redirected it to where you don't do that to your sister. So now we're like on the face, like you don't hit people, but you really don't hit girls. Like his dad's trying to teach him that. It's been going okay, but they're two young ones. Like they fight, they play. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're young, like
Yeah.
2 and 4. They're young. They're still learning.
Yep. Okay. Let's see, and then any other, like, do you see a lot of nervousness at different times, worries? Do you talk about being afraid of anything?
Monsters and bad guys, but
Okay.
that's a little kid thing.
Yeah. And I saw kind of some of his shyness when he came in. Seems like he's warmed up pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that just lasted for a
Typical.
second usually. Like Jesse or a doctor, like at first she was like, "Oh, I can handle this kid," So like when we used to go to the doctor, I used to have to take him off because like at first the dad wasn't really around, and she used to have to help me with it because he would take off out of the room, and then now it's to the point where she can't even like have him sit down or handle him, like because that's her guy. She always tells everybody like that's my little man right there.
And when you see him play like this, he's doing really nicely with the toys. But, do you see like certain patterns or certain things that he plays over and over again?
He likes Nerf guns.
He likes Nerf guns, so he'll seek those out.
But I took them away. So I took them away about a year ago, the Nerf guns, and I won't let him watch them. So I thought maybe that was some of the behaviors coming, into play. So I took that away, and I took a lot of things away that I thought was causing some behaviors, like what is it, like Power Rangers. So you know how like Power Rangers fight and stuff. So I took all that away, thinking that if I yeah, cool. You have something like that at home, don't you? A little one. Yeah, there's a little one. Look, it's on circle. I know, it's cool.
Yeah, nice job figuring that out. Cool toy. And,
You got one at home.
and when he plays pretend, kind of like he has been. You want one like that?
All right, what's this? I think there's one at home. The little one that Sammy got that's red, white, and blue. It's at home. It's just like that. It's just smaller.
I want a big one.
Okay.
Well, you can play with that for a while here too, so that will be fun. But like when he's playing pretend, maybe with some of his little figurines, you see him playing the same scenes over and over again.
I've never seen him play like that.
Okay.
He like I never really seen him play like that. Like him and his sister will play like run back and forth. He has a scooter, like a little Paw Patrol scooter. He rides that almost all day long in the house. That's probably his routine. Would probably be he has to run from one end of my house to the other, and he will do that for hours, an hour.
Okay. And what happens if someone interrupts them?
Usually he'll just run you over.
Okay.
How I choose.
The baby has one too. My 2-year-old, he calls her baby. He will not call her Lily.
Okay.
And she has one too. That's what he's saying. A lot of time people can't understand me, but we're getting there.
Yeah. And so what about any like movies or songs or videos that he likes to watch over and over again?
He likes Spider-Man. We're into Spider-Man. Like that randomly happened like a month ago. Like
Okay.
we never really watched stuff like that. And one day he's seen it and then
And does he ask to see like a certain? Or he's
he just
anything
wants to watch
Spider-Man?
anything Spider-Man right now.
Sounds good. And we talked about you used to have some sensory difficulties, but it doesn't seem like that's an issue anymore.
I don't think I really noticed it, but I went back to work. So I was staying
Okay.
home with him during this time. So since COVID started, I stayed home.
Okay.
And then I just went back to work right after I had Everly, which is so after her 6-week appointment, I went back to work.
Okay.
So like I've not really noticed it, but there for a while I was keeping so busy when the other kids were in daycare that I was trying anything to wear him out.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we were going to Kings Island almost every day there for a while because we had passes
Yes.
and just
Wow.
doing
Makes
things with him, thinking that I thought, what? Oh, okay.
I can show you where the bathrooms are.
You want to go to the bathroom? Okay, listen, we're not going home right now. Do you want to go use their bathroom?
No.
Okay. He usually won't go anywhere but home.
Oh, okay.
That's another different thing we've noticed. Like at school, he'll hold it all day long.
Okay. Well, and if you want to try, we can show you where the bathrooms are.
Okay, just let me know when you
We'll
want
be
to
here
try,
for a
okay?
little bit.
Let me know when you want to try.
It was good asking.
Okay.
It was nice of you to let mom know how you were feeling.
I said that if you want to go try to use the bathroom, I'll take you. You want to go try? I know you're in the bathroom, but we're going to be here a little bit, okay?
Here's one that's just a private room and it's only a family bathroom, so it's not stalls or anything. It might be a little
you
more
wanna try?
comfortable.
Are you going to wait? Okay.
Okay. Is he fully potty trained?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, day and night.
Well, then we'll have to go here. We're not leaving to go home. Okay, let's go
Do you
here.
just want to
Can we
walk
try
him
here?
down and see
Let's
what
try.
happens?
Okay,
Yeah,
come on.
let's see if that helps.
We have to try. Yeah, that's so weird. Like he stopped all of a sudden. Go no, like.
Yeah. Thought I heard you coming. On back. There we go.
Right here, Joy.
All right, I'm gonna keep talking to Mom a little bit longer while you play, and then we'll play some games together. All right. So, we talked a little bit about what some of his teachers say at school. That he's active, he's moving around. What about related to some of the skills that they're learning? How is he doing?
They told me he's pretty far behind.
Okay.
So like he should have already learned like colors and everything before he even gets out of that early head start. Because they teach all that in early head start. They teach that to recognize your name, things like that. And he's never been able to, they said.
Okay. So it sounds like he's not yet recognizing letters. What about numbers?
I
colors,
don't
or
think he
shapes?
really he knows, like he keeps saying this, like 5, like he knows 5.
Okay.
But they say he really doesn't know it. So I don't know if it's just because he don't want to know it.
Mhm.
I don't know the difference and all that, you know what I mean? Like if he actually does know and he just don't want to tell you, you know what I mean? You want to know?
All right.
I don't want to know me. So
Okay, so some concerns that he's still learning some of those skills, and then just a lot of activity at school, which
Yeah.
may be why it's hard to learn them if he's having a hard time sitting down.
yeah. Is it like so it got to the point where the manager of the place of the thing is actually became his teacher when he was
Okay.
there because she had a little bit more control over him.
Mhm.
But now she's to the point where she's like, he's just not listening to me now.
Okay.
So then I thought like, you know, it's like, I don't know. I guess you asked me earlier what I kind of wanted out of this. I think more than anything, I wanted to know like if it's more parenting, like if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm not doing something, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's what I need to know. Like if it's more behaviors from us or if it's more something he can't control. Because like I just needed to know, I think more than anything, like if I can get like resources or whatever, like for me to learn, like maybe if it's us, you know, like parenting, if that makes sense at all.
Well, and every child has different needs and is going to need, different responses, or just like you said, might have more energy or not. So I know you're definitely doing great things for him, and we can kind of see what we find out today, and always trying to give recommendations and build parent skills. But I know that you're doing great things with him too. What about, so we've talked a little bit about play. It sounds like he really likes the scooter. You don't see a lot of pretend play. Do you see play with other people, like taking turns or playing games?
So I used to say like he was that kid, you know, like when he used to want to give you the choice. But now if he wants his toy, he's going to take that toy.
Okay.
Like the older he gets, it's like, so like at first it was not bad. I was being able to manage it, but the older he's getting, the worse and harder it's getting for me to manage like anything.
Okay.
Like even like, you need to take time with the toys, you need to sit the high stuff like.
It's harder to do that. Okay. What about at school? Does he have play dates with anyone outside of his family? Is it mostly his either classmates or siblings he's interacting with?
Yeah. He has a cousin named Jackson. He's pretty close to. But, because they feed off each other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like he's a little bit like a couple years older, but they feed off each other. And Jackson's pretty sneaky, so like he's learned a lot of that from him recently. So I kind of like pushing away from him, like thinking like, all right, let's not go around so much because there for a while we were going around a lot. But okay. Oh yeah.
Okay. And then kind of thinking about his developmental history again, I see in his chart he was born at 39 weeks, via C-section, 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Any complications with
How many
delivery or
pounds?
pregnancy? 7 pounds?
No, he was 8'7".
8'7", okay.
Yeah, he was 8'7". He actually, the reason why I had a C-section is because the nurse didn't tell the doctor that he flipped.
Okay.
and he was coming out feet first.
Yep.
He got stuck. He actually wasn't breathing when he first came out. Like
Okay.
we went through that. Actually we had 6 people in the room when I was we had 36 people in the room because like the doctor had complications getting out.
And it sounds like, it looks like his vitals were pretty good a few minutes later. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay. What about, when did he start walking?
We actually, it took him a little bit longer because his right foot flips out ever since he was born, and I think it's caused when he was born. He has drop foot. Is the way I understood it.
Yep.
So like the crawling and stuff was a little bit later than my first daughter.
Okay.
But I think he started walking probably around 1 or so.
Okay. And what about talking? When did he first start talking more in sentences and communicating with you?
I am closer to 1 because he used to just say one word sentences or just yell when he was a baby.
Yep.
Got you all them
You're
toys.
doing such a nice job waiting for us.
Huh? But they didn't have any, remember?
So the toys we have, but pretty soon I'm just gonna ask Mom a few more questions and then you and I are gonna play some different games together. All right, and you said that he's in speech therapy right now?
Yes, in school.
Okay. Did they do a speech evaluation for him? Do
Yes.
you know? Okay. And-
Yeah, they did whatever he needed to be able to get an IEP in it or something.
Okay. And do you know what his goals are in speech, what he's working on?
Not right now.
Okay.
But I do know they said like, I know he works on like stuff like K's. I do know like stuff like that, but other than
Like
that,
the sound.
because
Okay.
like instead of saying cup, he says tup.
Okay.
And then another thing is like he wasn't using like the words right or something.
Okay.
But he's still young, they said so.
Yeah.
Because they started out with the one goal and they said it was just too much on him, so they had to work on a easier goal or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 2 kids in speech, so I kind of get them confused on which one.
That makes sense. We'll have to keep track of. Is there anything else on his IEP?
No, because when the school evaluated him, I guess he was technically at where they wanted him, but they had like the behavior people that was there was trying to come up with a game plan for early Head Start because they were having trouble with him, like if he did something wrong or whatever. So they were trying to come up with a game plan, like to stick him here.
Okay.
Because when he gets mad, you can't be in his way, you can't be in his path, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because he'll go off on it, like hurt anybody. Not really hurt them, I guess, but he'll push them and things like that.
Okay.
So they were coming up with a game plan, so they like tried stuff, and he's the one that you gotta like avoid. So when he was in early Head Start, they actually put it like weighted socks, like they put weighted socks on him and stuff.
Yep. Okay, and then we talked about fully toilet trained. What kind of things do you see him doing on his own at home? Like kind of self-care skills, like can he get dressed on his own, brush his teeth?
You can do whatever you want, you just don't.
Okay.
He just, Dad says that I'm so spoiled, but I usually try to avoid any conflict at all costs, so I usually just do it. He can do it, and he'll put his shoes on. He always puts them on the wrong feet. But then when you ask him to switch them or try to switch them, he's like, I want to, So I don't like him to leave him on the wrong feet, of course, because that one foot's already turned out, and I don't want it to hurt it worse.
Yep.
My
Okay.
flip flop.
Your flip flop.
And we talked about sleep a little bit. What about any diet concerns? Does he eat a variety of foods or is he kind of picky?
He's pretty picky, like, and he's a big boy, but he really doesn't eat. Like, he's more of my drink. He drinks a lot, like all day long. But
Like water and juice or milk, what kind of things?
he, water, juice, anything really. But he don't really drink milk much. He never really has been big on milk. But other than that, like he used to be my kid that I could eat everything. But it's just like I thought he was going through a phase. Like feel like my daughter went through a phase at 4 and it's like chicken nuggets and french fries and pizzas and stuff. And then now she's getting better. But I thought like maybe it's just a phase right now we're going through. He's never really been a huge eater, but he's always been a big boy. Like, but his dad's really big too.
Okay. Any food allergies? Okay. And sometimes when I'm playing games with them, I'll use like M&Ms or Skittles, fruit snacks, things like that, goldfish. Are those all okay to give them? And then can you just tell me at home, who all is he currently living with?
2 sisters. Me and Dad. We were living with grandparents and then we moved out about a year ago.
Okay.
And actually my dad was my biggest like babysitter and my dad won't even keep him now
Okay.
because he just didn't know what he's doing.
Okay.
Especially like if he has more one-on-one and he's just with him, he can handle it better. But if he has all my kids, because I got 4, he just can't hardly because he's just around like this. And then the coffee, he's also got a big back frame.
Okay. Okay. And so it sounds like that's one thing, moving out of your parents' house or your dad's house. Any other kind of big changes or family shifts recently?
Nothing's really changed. And it's not that like it was even a big change in this movie because we never really was there, but we was. So like we were at his dad's house half the time and then at my mom's half the time. So like when we actually switched over surgically to dad's, like we were doing great. And then it's like we went to school and I thought we were school and just like little odd and things. But like I just kept making excuses more or less. And then like, oh, he's rambunctious for this. He's rambunctious for, I mean, he's 4 years old, you know. And I just keep telling myself that, but then now it's to the point like he's a sister. I can't like I just
Yeah. Okay. And any family history of developmental psychiatric diagnoses? So any family history of developmental disabilities?
like ADHD.
Yeah, or autism, learning disabilities.
So autism runs in my dad's side of the family, like in boys mostly. Like I've known like there's like 4 or 5 cousins that I have. Their kids are all autistic that are boys. Like they thought automatically like he was gonna be. When I was pregnant with him, they actually told me he would have Down syndrome, like because he has cystic hygroma. I remember never forget 11 weeks pregnant. And they told me like he has cystic hygroma. He's not like when you see that they have Down syndrome, something's wrong with him, and he came out perfectly healthy.
Okay.
He just had a humongous head, like that's what they kept talking about was his head. But other than that, autism runs in my dad's family. Like I have ADD and ADHD, and his dad does too. His dad told me, his mom said she didn't know about this. But his dad tried telling me that he was seeing a doctor when he got a little older, and they say he has some form of autism.
Okay.
But he's like more like an OCD type. He's really good with numbers. He can run numbers like in a split second.
Okay.
John.
Any family history of depression or anxiety or mental illness in those areas?
Technically, his dad has diagnosis of like some mental health, but he says he doesn't.
Okay.
So like,
do you know what any of those are?
I know bipolar is one for sure. But other than that, I don't know if the rest of them are.
Okay. And is he currently taking any medication regularly?
Dad?
Jonathan,
Oh,
sorry,
no.
switch back.
He don't take nothing.
Okay.
Except for melatonin when I can't. Like I try to give it to him when he can't sleep. And really, during the weekends, I don't care that he stays up. You know what I mean? It's when he has to go to school because he has to get up so early.
Right.
I like him to go to sleep. So like last night I gave him 1, which is 3 milligrams, and he was still up. So I gave him another one, to try to help. It didn't affect him.
Okay. And he's been in Head Start. Any other past behavioral intervention or anything like that?
Just we tried the first steps. And then we seen some like behavioral thing with through like therapy. When he was seeing physical therapy, we went over to see somebody else. And they said that I really should see like they're like they say you more or less need a diagnosis for them to figure out like what to do with him, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, we don't know how to diagnose him. So that's the reason why my doctor tried to get us here before, and then we kept getting denied where I
Yeah.
lived. And
Okay. Yeah, so I need to make sure we have a good picture of knowing what's going on.
yeah,
And then, so have you, I guess I think we already talked about all of those. So last thing, what are some things that he does really well that you really like about him that are really his strengths?
so I was thinking like, I was thinking about that because really and truthfully, like he can be a really big help.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He can be a really good big brother. He can give things to the baby. He'll want to try to feed the baby. He really is a caring boy. Like he really does do that. Like he really wants to love on you and stuff. And he's very strong, aren't you, Johnny? Hey, you're very strong, aren't you? He likes to help carry things inside. He actually does better with more weighted stuff, I've noticed. And I know that was one thing for sensory. They said he needs weighted stuff. Like if you make him carry the jug of water, he likes that versus giving him something light,
Okay.
if that makes sense. Like it's almost like it's, I don't know why. He always wants something heavy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it might be, and let the OT and PT
Yeah.
friends talk more about that, but maybe just kind of giving his muscles something to do or some
yeah.
pull or constrain that might be a place for his energy. Okay, well, anything else that I didn't ask about that you think that I should know right
I
now?
don't think so. Like, it's so hard when you're like you think
I
about
know,
this the
yeah.
whole ride here, and then you get here and you're like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Careful
Well, that's
again.
okay. You've given lots of good examples. I know I ask a lot of questions, so I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Watch your feet. You standing up?
So,
Don't kick her.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you started with some paperwork,
Okay.
and then Johnny and I are going to pick up these toys, and then we'll get out some of my other toys. We can see if we have some Skittles or maybe goldfish that goes along with that. So I'm going to have you, let's see, let me go. Let me go grab one other form and I'll bring that back here for you and get you started on all of those at once, and then I can work with him. So I will be right back.
What? Say.
Get your bucket and put your toys away. Oh, they're by the water. You see that bucket over there? You go get that and put your toys there for Tuesday. Yep. And look at all these two. Da, 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 da.
I will pick up by each other.
Okay. You having fun?
It's coming.
Guess what? I love you.
That's all.
What?
But
Ah.
what's that?
What?
Like,
I love you. Are those my shoes you're wearing? I thought they were mine.
hi.
Yeah.
Right face.
Batman?
Yeah, right by me too.
You like Batman too? That's nice. I didn't know that. You're being so good. I'm so proud of you. Thank you.
It.
Yep. You're actually being a really good boy today. You leave it there. Let's see.
My mustache.
Daddy didn't take the kids to school.
Oh, Daddy. This is why they.
Yep. Now you can put it over your nose.
My it's camera.
Oh, yeah.
Camera bit. Why had a camera bit?
I don't know.
It's so fun.
Oh, did you clean up all the toys? Oh my gosh, you are such a big helper. Thank you so much, Jonathan. That was really nice of you. All right, let's get mom started on her work. It's not quite as fun as ours. All right, so got this first one here. It's just gonna ask a question about some behavior or emotion that you might see, and you'll just rate whether you don't see that in him at all, you see it sometimes, or it's pretty frequent, more than half the time. So that's that one, just those couple of pages. This one works pretty similarly. Again, this one's getting a little bit more on emotions, but some of those behaviors too. You'll just read one, easy to please, and note never, sometimes, often, or always. So almost all of the time. And just circle that for each one. Finish through this pages here. And you can add comments there if you would like.
Okay.
So that's the second one. And then my third one, this one's a little bit lengthier, but this one is asking about some of his adaptive skills. So what can he do with communication? What can he do with getting himself ready, helping around the house, those kind of things. So there's all these different sections. Each section, you'll find the range that includes his, how old he is, and start there. And then you'll answer, so it'll say a skill, like does he point to objects if you ask. And then you'll indicate whether he does that usually or often, which is a 2, sometimes, which is 1, or you never see that, that's a 0. And the key is right up there. You'll keep going until you get to 5 zeros in a row. And then you'll go to the next section. Oh, thank you. Go to next section. And then you'll do the same thing. So you'll come down to this section, this 4. So you'll start on this one and you'll keep answering until you get 5 zeros in a row, and you'll pop to this one. That makes sense.
I mean, like if I put never on 5 in a row, I go to the next one.
Yep. Yeah, because it gets harder as it goes. So we wouldn't expect him to get like to the end of these just based on his age. So it kind of helps us get a good idea of where his skills are at and how far they go. And I'll be in here if you have questions. Feel free to let me know. Circle all of your start points here. All right.
And that was the thing I was telling you earlier. Like he's really good when he first meets you. It's the the next few times, like after he sees you a few times, is when he kind of like starts letting you see his true colors.
Yeah.
So that was one of my other fears. Like if I was wasting my time or anything, like you know what I mean.
That's not when he gets back. Yeah, and I think that's not uncommon at all with any child. Kind of when they meet someone new, they know the expectation and they can work really, really hard, and it takes a lot of energy over time.
Yeah.
So sometimes they just run out of that, and then they kind of default back. But yeah, we'll try to kind of get some patterns here. I'm going to be doing, it's called a DOS with him, and it's an idea of where his cognitive functioning is right now. We wouldn't expect it to be predictive over time. He's too young for that.
Yeah.
But it gives us an idea that might help us understand the way he's learning and just kind of where he's at on that. All right, so Jonathan, can you come sit and let me get you a pen over at the table with me? I have got some games for us to play. And I've got some snacks that we can have while we play. Let's see, do you like M&Ms or fruit snacks?
Oh, it is.
M&Ms, okay, would you like some? All right, get that out of the way. All right, let's hop over here. Play some games. I'm gonna have you sit right there. Thank you for having a seat so quickly. You seem ready to go. All right. Very get all of the toys out that we're gonna play with today. Let's see, you said M&Ms, right? M&Ms out, so we can have some snacks. And then this is just gonna look like, I'm gonna show you some pictures, I'll ask you a couple of questions. And we'll just have fun together. All right, and then we get started. You know, if you want, or you can just leave it right there. Thanks. All right. So I'm going to show you. Look at these toys. Okay, give me the car. Thank you. Give me the horse. Give me the watch. Put the horse in the box. Give me the one that we draw with. Give me the one that shows time. Give me all the animals. All right. Thank you so much for following my direction. Here we go. Nice work. Would you like to take your mask off and put it right here? You can do that. All right, now our toys go back in the box. We're done with those. You're such a good helper. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah, the horse is hard to fit in there sometimes. All right, now I have a new set of things for us to look at. Now take a look at all of these. So we have a bridge, a house, a car, a tree, a truck, a tree, a child, a house, and a child. Listen carefully. Put a tree behind your back. Put a tree behind your back.
Yes.
Some of it's a little silly. This one back. Move the truck to me. Great. Make a child stand on the bridge. Like how you're following my directions, Jonathan. Put the car under the bridge. Great. Make the two children face each other. I like how hard you're working. Those bad. Nice job. All right. So when I put down the tree, pick up the car. I'm listening. Okay. Put the tree that is little next to the house that is big. Okay. This time, while you touch the truck, give me the car. Use both your hands that time. All right. Put a house on each side of the car. All right. This time, before you give me the truck, give me the little house. Like the way you're listening. Now put a child between the trees. Great. Nice job playing with the little figures. Oh, thanks for putting that back to me. That is very thoughtful of you. All right, now we're gonna do something else. And we're gonna do it with some pictures and do some matching. I'm gonna put these away. And I'm gonna get our next book out. Gotta make sure I have the right book for us. Show you the pictures here. I'm gonna move your mouse over there so I don't hit it. Move it a little bit. But hopefully we can still see the pictures. All right. So Jonathan, which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Put it with the picture that it goes with? That's right. This one goes here because it's just like this one. Nice work, Jonathan. Great. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. You put it with the picture that it goes with. So this one goes here because these are just the same size, both little. Nice job listening. All right, here's our next one. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. That's right. This one goes here because those are both cuddly toys.
I have bike at my house.
You do? What color is your bike?
It's fun.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. All right, which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Like how hard you're thinking. No, this one goes here because those are both pictures of trees. All right, which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. I'll give it to you. You put it with the picture that it goes with. Well, that's right. This picture goes here because you put a sock on her foot. All right. Here's our next one. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Yeah, that's right. That picture goes there because those are both pictures of flowers. Okay, here's the next one. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with.
Talk like that is.
Really?
Me, mommy, or your MP.
Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Okay, here's our next one. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Right. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. You're thinking so hard. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Okay, let's do some more. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Put this one here because those are both pictures of the world. All right. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. So this one goes here because those are both all black. Next one. Here you go, Jonathan. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. This one goes here because both shapes have 4 black dots. I like the way that you've been working so hard. Oh, no. Nice work. Okay. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. That's right. This picture goes here because those are both ways to measure something.
I have lunches.
What'd you say?
Today had lunches too.
Oh, really? All right. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. Here's our last one of these. Which picture does this one go with? Put it with the picture that it goes with. You did such a nice job with matching the pictures. We are going to do something else. We'll give you, next we can move our computer a little bit here. Make sure that you can see us. Thanks for waiting so patiently. Oh, I like your shoes, Jonathan. They have some cool colors on them. Do they have a basketball team on your shoes? What basketball team is it? Sorry, I'm gonna move these just and pull us up a little bit. There we go. Right over here. Okay. There we go. Now we're all set up. All right. What is this? What is it called?
Nose.
Yeah, that's my nose. All right. What about, what is this? What is this called?
Eye.
Yeah, that's my eye. All right, now let's look at some pictures. What is this? What is it called? What is this? What is this? What is this?
Foot.
What is this? All right. What is this one?
Head.
Yeah, that's right. That's a chair. What is this?
Teeth.
That's a key. Nice job. What is this? What is this one?
Window.
What is this?
A watch.
What is this?
house.
What's the whole thing? You have a name for it? Ready for the next one? You okay? Okay. What is this? What is this called? What did you say?
Download.
Okay. What about this? What's this one called?
6.
What is this one called?
1.
What else is it called? You have another name for it? Okay. What is this?
7.
Say it again.
I said 7.
What else is it called? Is that your name for it? Good work. You've done so many things for that. Nice job naming. All right. Now we're going to build with some blocks. Like, oh. Let me get mine out. Mine is big.
I want to be the hardest.
You what?
I want to be the hardest.
We're gonna build them in really certain ways. First, we'll build them the way I show you, and then we can build a tall tower if you'd like. Okay. So each of my pieces has a yellow side and a black side. Oh, look at both sides of your piece. Yellow side and black side. All right. So we can put them together to make a pattern. So watch me put them together. So I am going to flip this one over and put a black one here, and then I want the yellow side, so I'm going to put it here, just like that. All right, Jonathan, now it's your turn. Now you put your pieces together, just like mine. Go ahead.
Wait.
Nice job. Okay. I'm going to show some pictures of them too. I like the way you're waiting for me. Okay, so this time, we're going to make the pattern that's in this picture. So watch me. First, I'm going to find the black side. I'll put it here. I'll do that with this one. So mine looks just like this picture. All right, now it's your turn. Make yours look like this picture. Go ahead. Right, I like the way that you're building things. Okay. Now try this one. Go ahead. Make yours look just like the picture. Are you finished? Making yours look just like the picture? All right, let's try it again. Watch me. So I'm gonna make mine look just like this picture. So I'll find the black side, I'll put it right here, and I'll find the yellow side, and I'll put it right here. Now it's your turn. Make yours look just like the picture.
Mom,
Yeah,
what time is it?
I don't know, like 9 o'clock.
Okay, let's do the next one. All right. This pattern's bigger, so we're gonna use more blocks, Jonathan. So watch me. This time I'm gonna put one here, a yellow one here, and a yellow one here. 4 blocks this time. Right, now it's your turn. Make yours look just like this picture. I'll show you mine again. So I'm gonna find a black one, put it here, another black one here, and I'm gonna make a yellow one here, flip it over, find the yellow, put it here. Just like the picture. All right, now it's your turn. Make yours look just like this picture. Go ahead.
I got to say.
Just like the picture. Like the way you've been working really hard. Would you like another M&M?
This is so hard.
It's hard. I like the way you're working though. Are you done with that one? Nice job working so hard. I like how you built yours to make it look like the picture. All right. Here's our next one. Now make yours look just like this one. Go ahead. Let me know when you're done. Are you finished with that one? Okay, this time it's going to be a really big one. We've got all of our blocks. All right. So watch me first. I'm going to make mine look just like this, Jonathan. I'm going to go yellow, yellow, yellow. Then I'm going to find the black sides. I'll put a black one here, black one here, and a black one here. So it looks just like that picture. All right, now it's your turn to use all the blocks. Go ahead and make yours look just like that. All done? Nice work. I like how hard you're working to put the blocks together, Jonathan. All right, let's do a few more. Now make yours look like this. Go ahead.
You already saw me.
Then move to the next one. All right, let's try the next one. This time, make them look like this. Go ahead.
You already saw me.
What did you say?
Yes.
Let's try your best. Ready for the next one? Let's try this one. Make your blocks look just like this picture. Go ahead. All done? I like how hard you're working with the blocks, Jonathan. Nice work. And we are all done with those blocks. Now we're gonna play with a little bit different blocks. We're gonna put them back in the bag. Here we go. You are such a big helper. Thank you so much. All in. Nice work. All right, this time I have blocks for us to play with.
Idea.
You played with some like this before?
Those are my these those are my shoes.
Really?
Of my shoe. Of my shoes.
On your shoes, they just can't match the color on your shoes.
No, that I my shoes.
Oh, I see. Oh, we are gonna build some colors. So we're gonna be making some things with these blocks.
I'll
And watch
be
me
my.
first.
I'll be my hard one.
We can do that, but first watch me. So I'm gonna build a little tower first. I'll put a block here and a block just like that. Now you make yours just like mine. I like how you're making yours look like mine. Good work, Jonathan. All right, this time I am building a bigger tower. So watch me. I'm gonna go just like this. Whole tower. All the way like that. Are you ready? Now it's your turn. Make yours look just like mine did. Right, look how tall it is. Nice work, Jonathan. All right. This time, I'm gonna put one here, one like this, and then one like that.
I had.
Now it's your turn. Make yours look like mine. Great, you are working so hard. Watch this time. This time I'm gonna put one here, and one like that.
That easy.
Now it's your turn. Make yours look just like mine. I like the way you're working. All right, here's the next one, Jonathan. Now I'm gonna put one here, and one on top like that.
That easy.
All right, now it's your turn. Make yours look like mine. Okay. Ready for it? Here we go. This time I'm gonna put one here, and one like this,
That's so easy.
then one like this. All right, make yours look just like mine. Good work, Jonathan. All right, now watch this one. This time, I'm gonna put one here, one right here, one on top like this, and then one like that. Make yours look like mine. Hey, I like how hard you're working. All right, Jonathan. Next one. This time I'll put one here and one here. And I'm gonna build it like that. Let's see you do it. Make yours look just like mine. You have been working so hard. Like the way you're built with these blocks. All right, just a few more. This time I'm gonna build one here, and one like that. Now it's your turn. Make yours look just like mine. All over. Okay, 3 more. Here we go. This time I'm going to put one here, and one just right there. Now it's your turn. Make yours look just like mine. You're working really hard. All done? All right, 2 more, Jonathan. This time I'm going to put one here, one right here, and one like this, and one down here. Make yours look just like mine. There we go. All right, Jonathan, do you want more M&Ms or do you want fruit snacks? More M&Ms. Nice job working hard. Are M&Ms your favorite? All right. Last one. Watch me. I'm going to put one here, and one like this, and one next to it. Now it's your turn. Make yours look just like mine.
I do that.
Such good work, Jonathan. I'll let you play with those for a little bit while I'm getting our next one out. And then they'll go away in this bag. Can you put them in the bag? Here we go. In the bag. In the bag. Oh, thank you. You are a big helper. Thank you so much. Nice job. We'll put those away. I'm going to have you look at a few more things. Most of them are still in the bag. We'll throw away all on the floor. That does not seem great. Well, I'm going to have you look at some more pictures. All right, look at these pictures. You can see here. You can see that a part is missing. So which one down here goes here? Yeah, that's right. That one goes here because it's red like all the other ones. All right, let's look at another one. Which one down here goes here? The one down here that goes here. We choose this one here because it's a round circle like all the other ones. So it goes here.
I choose this one.
Let's try another one. Which one here goes here? Do you choose this one? Good job making a choice. Now let's look at it again. These 3 are all stars. So we look down here and we choose this one because it's a star, so it goes here. All right, here's our next one. Which one down here goes here? That's right. This one goes here because it's a bunny just like all the other ones. Nice job.
I do for me.
I like the way you chose one for me. All right, here's our next one. Which one down here goes here? Nice job. Yeah, these are all flowers, so we choose this one. Which one here goes here? Yep, that's correct. Good job thinking hard and making a choice. I like that you made a choice. Here's our next one. Which one here goes here? So these all show pictures of two people playing. So we'll choose this one. It's another picture of people playing to go there. Here's our next one. Which one here goes here? 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 With your finger. Oh, thank you. I like the way you showed me with your finger. That way I can tell which one you choose. Nice job. Which one here goes here? 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 I'm making a choice. Which one here goes here? And which one here goes here? You're looking really hard. Okay, we are finished with those pictures. Nice work showing me all your, oh no, I'm just spilling the M&Ms everywhere. I'll pick that one up. You don't want to eat them off the ground. Okay, I'll get that later. That's way back. All right. So a little bit of drawing. I'm moving here, so you're in a good spot. See here. Gonna find you a pencil so that you can draw. I've got one right down here. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So first, watch me draw this. Now you draw the same thing right here. Okay. Now watch me draw the next one. Now you draw the same thing right here. Okay, fine. All right, now we're gonna look at some pictures and draw what's in the picture. All right, look at this. See if you can copy it right here. Just try your best. There you go, copy this one right here. Oh, just try your best. You want to do the next one? All right. Copy this one right here. I just want to see your best. Your best. Let's look at the next one. All right, this one. You make this one right here. Just try your best.
Just show me that.
I don't like how hard you tried on that. Nice job. All right. Here you go. Here's the next one.
How to do it.
I don't like how hard.
Is that each one?
What'd you say?
Is that each one?
I didn't eat one, but you can eat one. I'm working hard. Hey, Jonathan. Try this one. Copy this one right here.
No.
All right, let's see it.
Who's my name?
Great job working hard on that. All right, here's the next one. Draw this one.
No one. No.
All right, let's see it. Good work. All right, here's the next one. Do this one right here. I'll look out my paper.
I already do that.
It's pretty close.
I already do that.
Nice work. Just a few more. Right, now copy this one right here. Nice job, working hard. All right, yep. We'll do a couple more.
Thirsty.
Try this one.
I did a timer.
Now do this one. Copy it right here. Awesome job working hard. All right, let's
You
go.
like the robot.
I am. Because I said the same thing over and over. So smart of you to pick up on that. All right, let's try this one again.
I
Awesome.
know how to do that.
You too. Now let's do this one again. This is the last one.
No, it's not. No, not. Two more.
Oh, here. All right. I'll trade it. I'll take the pencil. And I'll give you M&Ms. Working hard with me.
I want to say wrong.
Oh, I'll throw that one away. Don't worry about the floor. It's not very clean.
I eat understand food.
The other things off the floor, well, this is our floor here. We don't want to eat off of. Other people have walked around.
That's something.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to talk to mom for just a minute, okay? You did a really nice job. How are things with these? Just gonna glance through. It's easy to skip and miss them. We'll make sure we have them while you're here. And then I'm gonna grab some forms for you to send with his teacher.
Okay.
And we'll have an envelope and then that's self-addressed back to us, so they can just put them back in the mail.
Okay.
And we'll get them. And then if we could have copies of his IEP or the
Like the
evaluation.
speech thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Or the evaluation they did, that would be really helpful.
Okay.
So you can send them to us over email so we can get you that information so you know where to send them. That would be something that's really helpful. Okay, so we're all good there. So I'm gonna grab the teacher forms. I'm gonna stop in and talk to Dr. Mays. We may do one more activity with him. And then we'll kind of move on from there.
Okay.
So let me grab those other papers and I'll be back in a little bit. You did such a nice job, Jonathan. You're working very, very hard. And there's the box of toys back over here if you need them. Here, your little way. Hold on. Come on, here, I'll hold you. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh. Why you gotta charge it? You gotta say that
Where you put your charger at? Oh.
that's my mind.
Ooh.
Isn't that nice?
Ooh. My mouth. Oh, you're cursing. This one.
What? What does it say? Let's say.
I just talked to Daddy. He didn't take the girls to school.
What?
You did really good today, Mom. I'm proud of you. Yeah, you listened and everything. Okay, well.
No,
Uh-huh.
the father one. What is my head? What's a home?
Mm-hmm.
Mommy. That's say a big. That's say a
Don't
big.
grab my neck like that.
Why you have a phone here?
Talking to Daddy.
It's to the double.
Oh, that phone? Why? So somebody can call them or they can call out.
So here are teacher forms. So you can just give these. As teacher, it's likely they've seen forms like this before, so they'll be able to do them.
Yeah.
And then give them that envelope, and they'll be able to get it back to us here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one more activity with him. It's pretty brief. Won't take that long. And then someone from our social work team might stop in soon to chat with you while I'm working with him.
Okay.
I know that she wanted to chat with you while you were here. So she might pop in since you're done with the paperwork. But otherwise, Jonathan, we're gonna do one more thing. If you can have your seat back over.
She wants to do
there.
something else with you.
No, I'm not doing.
No, one more, okay?
No,
Yes, Bobby.
I do one more.
One more.
No, my son.
I'll get us all ready to go. This one. I'm gonna put over here.
Wait, show me stuff.
No. Okay. All right, Jonathan, let's see this time. What would you like? Skittles?
See this.
Skittles, all right.
Let's sit down now and do the floor.
Right on over. Do you have a favorite color, Skittle?
Yeah.
Which color is your favorite?
Um,
The green one. Well, I'm glad I pulled that one out. I do like the green. I think I really like the red and the yellow too. Okay. Showing you some more pictures.
like this one. Like this.
All right. So. All right. Here we go. Okay. Look at all the colors here, Jonathan. Show me which color is red. It's the one that is red. All right. Which one is blue? Which one is green? Which one is black? Show me one at a time. Which one is black? Which one is yellow? Right. Which one is pink? Which one is orange? Which one is purple? Which one is white? And which one is brown? Stop pointing. All right, let's see what color we get next. Purple. Nice job.
Nice, nice purple.
All right, now
Why is it purple?
it's purple. It might be grape flavored. I think that's why it's purple.
It tastes like strawberry.
Like strawberry. Those are kind of similar. All right, look at all these letters. Show me the A. Point to one. Show me the W. Point to one. Show me the W. Show me the X. Show me the S. Show me the K.
It's like
Show me the H. Show me the Q. Show me the D. Oh, please. Oh, thank you. Nice job sitting, and looking, and pointing. All right. This time, show me the M. This one. Show me the I. Show me the B. Show me the E. Yeah, we can have another one. Show me the E. Show me the T. Right to one.
it's
Point it with your finger. I have a hard time telling which one you're pointing to. Oh, thank you. Nice pointing. Show me the J. And show me the G. Right to one. All right, nice job pointing and looking. Turtles are hard to get out. Okay, show me the one. Show me the three. I like the way you're pointing. Show me the two. Show me the four. Show me the zero. Now show me the one that has three flowers. Which of these pictures shows three flowers? Which of these pictures shows six ducks? Which picture shows 6 ducks?
This one.
Which picture shows 9 ants? Choose one. Which of the pictures? This one, this one, this one, or this one? Which one? Which one?
I did.
Okay, thank you. I need to make sure that you're pointing. Okay. Nope, we're not ready to go. This time, show me the 5. Good pointing. Show me the 7. Show me the 8. Show me the 6. Show me the 9. Show me 41. Show me 11. Wait, with one finger, please. Show me 95. Show me 27. Show me 53. Do a couple of different ones. Okay. So look at these pictures. Which animal is big? Which dog is small? Which one? Which girl has long hair? Which ball is little? Which animals are not the same? Which girl has short pants? Which shoes match? Which fruits are different? Which fence is tall? Which water is deep? Which rock is large? Which balloons are the same? Which boats are alike? Which boat is wide? Which shoe fits exactly? Which, oh, okay. Which person is reading something other than a book? Which animals are similar? What do you think? Nice job. Which cans are of equal size? Which book is thin? Which ribbon is narrow? Is there a finger on it? Which glasses have unequal amounts of juice? And which water is shallow? Put your finger on it. That was a lot of choices. Nice work, Jonathan. Few more to go. Nice work. A lot of choices on that one. All right, Jonathan, show me the star. Show me the heart. Show me the circle. Which children are in a line? Show me the square. Put your finger on it so I can tell. Show me the triangle. Be on the floor. On the floor, please. All right. By the way, you can see them. Which one is the cone? Which one is round, Jonathan? Show me the diamond. Thanks for pointing to one. Nice job pointing. Oh, that is a little baby. All right, show me the oval. Show me the rectangle. Show me the check mark. Which ducks are in a row? Show me the pyramid. Show me the cylinder. Show me the cube. Show me the curve. Show me the curve. Show me the column.
Wow.
Show me the diagonal.
That is actually me show mommy.
Yeah, listen to what she's saying.
Show me the diagonal. And show me the angle. Show me the angle. Okay, I'm gonna look at these for a little bit and then we're gonna do one last thing. You're doing a nice job. Okay, taking a little break. Nice little rest. You have been working hard. Actually. Okay. All right. All right. Which child is on the swing? Good point. Which box is open? Which toys are in the bathtub?
Man, you are working hard. I mean, I have a couple of time here to meet with you while you finish up your work. So they'll just pop in and meet with you for a little bit, and then I'll come in and I'll wrap it up with your remainder schedule. All right.
I just want to say hi. I'm the one
Which boy
who
has
messed
his
up.
hat off?
Oh, I was like, what?
I didn't send you the dates. Oh.
Yeah, she called me, she's like, so, I'm like, yeah, I figured you would call me at some point.
I promised I sent an email and I did not send it. Good job getting here.
I
I messed up.
It happens.
So this is Shannon. So she's a social student that was on the
Which
email
child
too.
is upside
She's just
down?
asking extra questions. And we're almost done.
Which child is behind the chair?
Sorry, I know you've had like so many questions today.
Which child is at the top of the slide?
For our social work assessment, we probably just get like a statement.
Which child
but
is out of the
first,
water?
I just have a few things that if you wouldn't mind just filling out for requested information to talk to
Which
is
person is high?
Head Start school and then like the school district, if that's okay. Did you say, does he have an IEP?
Which puzzle
Yeah,
is a
speech
part?
IEP, yeah.
Speech IEP, okay, great. So do you know the name of his school
Which
district?
child is close to the book?
I don't, he's in Head Start, so I don't know if it like would be through the Head Start or through the school.
Okay, honestly, I can fill that in.
Which road
see.
is around?
What county do you live in?
Gallatin,
Can you spell that for me?
Gall.
Which dog
GALLATIN.
is next to its house?
And he's in Head Start there, which is like Obeck though.
Which
So
children
it
are
would just be
outside?
Gallatin County School District.
I guess what's it called, like he goes through Obeck,
Which one?
but it's like inside the school building.
Okay.
Which
that
person
makes
is
sense.
near the
So we have Head Start on the first one, so
Yeah.
if I just put the school district for the second one, I think that'll be okay. Um,
Which tree is in front of the house?
Okay, and if you don't mind signing, down here,
Right here.
right here, and then just sign like who you are.
It's like a lemon.
I'm so sorry, it's actually one line down. But you can
So
sign,
look
it,
at
that's
these
okay.
pictures and show me the man.
That's what I thought, and I was like, what?
The man.
Show me the girl.
Okay, awesome. And then the same one, for Kristen.
Show me the boy. Which child is afraid? Which child is afraid?
Awesome. And then this is just for all of our education training, that
Which
everything
person
that's
is
being
he?
videotaped is just for our training.
Show me the brothers.
Okay,
Which child has been
great.
hurt?
Thank you so much. And then
We have another one in a minute.
I'm getting in
Yeah.
my assessment piece. So I just want to get a picture of like the entire family. So can you tell me like
All
who
right, show me
everyone
the
that
sisters.
lives, who's ever in the lives
Me, dad,
Which child is happy?
2 sisters.
What are their names?
Liliana,
I'll
L-I-L-L.
flip.
Liliana.
Turns out.
Liliana. Okay. How old's Liliana?
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Everly, Everleigh.
Okay, which person is relaxed?
She's 7 months.
Anyone else?
Which puppy is
That's it.
rested?
And how old's Dad?
35,
And how old are you?
27.
Which person is tired?
But I get my stepkids every other weekend.
Okay.
And they start from ages 16.
Which one?
Rodney,
Rodney. Okay.
he's 16.
Show me the
Okay.
woman.
And I have Rebecca,
Show me the
14.
woman.
Katie is 12.
Turns out.
Lucas is
Show me the
10.
woman.
And I do have another daughter. She's 8, but she
Which
doesn't really
person
stay
is
with us.
old?
She just comes and visits and stuff.
What's her name?
Aaliyah,
Which child is
YAH.
excited? Good job,
And who does she stay with?
She stays with my
Connie. Show
parents.
me the
Okay.
woman.
Because when I moved, like we lived with my parents since she was newborn. And she decided she didn't want to move. She
Which
wanted to
puzzle
stay
piece is
there.
wrong?
So I let her just stay there,
Okay.
which
And
is like 10 minutes away at that.
are you guys all in the same county?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
child
Okay.
is
For like 10
sleepy?
minutes away if that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I actually work with my mom. So like I see it, like we're always all together.
Okay. Where do you work at?
Gallatin
Okay,
Healthcare.
age set up.
And what do you do? What do you do?
I'm a CNA.
Okay. And are
Shoe
the
is
step
wet.
kids, are they your
For his kids.
his kids? Okay. And how long have you guys been married?
Which one is
We're not
heavy?
married, but we've been together 7 years.
Oh, awesome. And
Which child is
um,
making a loud noise?
so do you work full time?
I
Okay.
just went back full time. When Corona
Which
hit,
paint is dark?
I had to quit because nobody wanted to watch the kids since we had it in our facility.
Right.
And then I just now went back full time when I had Everly.
Okay.
Which one is
And
quiet?
who are the other, like, are you the patient? Are you his only legal guardian?
Which one is
Or-
soft?
Okay. And
one is
who would you say
voice?
are like the other people in his life? Like are like
Grandparents,
grandparents? Okay. Are they mostly just your parents?
And his mom and her boyfriend.
No, okay. Which one is made of what?
And really it hit like
Which one is sharp?
and aunts and uncles. Like we're all really a close knit
Which one
family.
is sharp?
Okay.
Like you have your immediate family and then you got
Yeah.
your distance, but like mostly like all
Which
of our
one is
brothers and
hard?
sisters, like my brothers and sisters, his brothers and sisters, like we're all pretty close. So,
Okay. Awesome.
and cousins, like he's always around all the family.
And like when you aren't watching the kids, who is?
Alright.
He's in school.
School.
Like they go to school.
Okay.
They go to school while I'm working.
Okay.
And
Which
then
tree
when I
has
get off, I
many
pick him up.
apples?
Okay. And do they go to school 5 days a week?
He's going back to 4 days a week.
Okay.
But the other one's full time.
And what will you do with him on like that off day? Will you work that
Show
day
me a
or?
whole
I usually
pizza.
stay home.
Oh, you
with
stay
him.
home with him? Okay, awesome.
And if I don't, then his dad would keep him.
Ooh, this box is empty.
And, when you, so, what does dad do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Which bowl is full?
He's really, I mean, he used to have his own like, contract. When Corona hit, like it stopped, so he's hoping to start his own business again.
Right.
But that thing just messes everybody up right now.
For sure. Oh, it's been crazy. What would you say like are your community resources?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have any, like, do you guys go to a church or
Which bird
anything
has
in
nothing to
town?
eat?
Nothing like that?
We're
Okay.
just supposed to work and hang out with family.
Okay, awesome. And,
Which bird
do
has
you
nothing to
guys
eat?
utilize any resources like state government, anything like that?
Show me where
Like,
both dogs
I have
are
a medical card.
Medical card? Okay.
Where are both
I got
dogs
food
asleep?
stamps. A WIC. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. And
And
we,
subsidy.
okay,
Right, which puzzle has
I don't
all
know
the
if that's
pieces?
any of that.
This one, this one,
would
this
you,
one,
and we
this one.
also, if you guys ever need anything, we have a food pantry in our, upstairs, so we can bring down any type of food if that's something that you would be interested in, kind of just, we know it's a long journey, so if we
Yeah.
can send you home some food, we really were able
Which
to do
bowl
that
has
if that's
the
something
most
you're interested
fish?
in.
Okay.
And then you said his school district is
Gallatin.
Gallatin, and, do you have anyone at the school that we would be able to contact, like if you wanted to contact like his Head Start teacher or the principal?
I would talk to Laura Marks
Here
Ferry.
you go.
Laura, Mark,
Very, yeah. And it's like
Right, Jonathan.
859
Which shoes are new?
567 2228.
Show me.
okay, great, and who's she?
She's his teacher and the manager over it.
That's a
Like
nice
he does
check-in.
both. Yeah, hey, go finish up. We're almost done, okay? Look, you're almost done, okay?
We are really
I
close
just
to
want
being
Mom,
done.
yeah.
I know. You've been working hard for a long time.
Look, we're almost done, okay? Finish up so we can go home. We'll go to the scrub bus, mommy, okay?
Let's say,
We're gonna go to the scrub bus when we get done. Go sit down.
Hey, Jonathan, when we finish here, I can take us to go get a prize.
Go sit down.
Like,
Look.
we got a prize.
Prize. That sounds like so much fun.
who are you, father?
Not until you go sit down.
We gotta finish this one. This is our last thing that we're
And
doing.
he's in
So
preschool
once
right
we
now.
finish this,
Head
then we
Start.
can
Head
go get
Start,
a
okay.
prize. First, I need to finish.
Here, stop, Jonathan. Let's not do that. Go sit down, please. Johnny. No, stop. Sit down. Look, you're almost done. Look, almost done.
Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
He's
know.
like,
Like,
so, it's okay.
usually, like when we go like places, like the doctor, this is how it is, and how much
Yeah.
she can't get nothing out of things.
No, he's been doing awesome. And then what would you say are like your biggest like educational concerns for him?
I mean, I don't know because I don't know what he's supposed to be at really.
Okay, yeah, no, for sure. And then when he goes to Head Start, do you drop him off or do you
Yeah.
go by bus? Okay.
Hey, we're not doing that. Stop. Sit down. Sit. Stay. Listen, you're not watching nothing the whole way home if you don't quit. You hear me? And that's a long drive. You know,
So close to being
Okay.
done.
I mean it. Stop.
And,
No, we're not. She needs to talk to you, Johnny.
If he wants to sit over there, I can bring this.
Look, you have to listen to her. Oh, you can keep going. I can do, but I can. listen.
okay, super mom.
Yeah. I'm used to it.
Yeah. And then have you,
Jonathan.
what have been his like official diagnoses if you've had any? Has he had any diagnoses or no? Not yet, okay.
No, no.
And would you say, are there any like family stressors at home? So like, just different types of, like what?
No, it's stressing out.
Yeah,
No, he pretty much gets to do what he wants. Like he does what he wants, kind of thing. Because if you don't almost like the other ones, he just kind of gets mad, if you know what I mean, like, and then it's a rough night.
Yeah.
So then when you try to like, so I started the whole putting him in the room thing, because one thing he hates is like being put in the room. I've been putting him in the room because like in school, like I know that I have trouble with him, so like I've been like trying to figure out a different way to go about everything, but it seems to make it worse.
Okay.
And then you just won't sit still long enough to even like to try to have a conversation with him. Like,
Right.
I try to explain to him, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? He just,
Right.
yeah.
Does his behavior ever like cause any stressors for you or your
It's not,
dad?
I mean, it's not, I don't know if it's really that stresses you out, but it just, sometimes I feel like all my attention's always on him, other than the other kids. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I'm constantly like, if we're, okay, let's say we're at a family member's house.
Uh-huh.
I'm constantly looking over him because I never know what he's doing.
Okay.
Because he'll like be taking a toy or he'll hit somebody, you know, so I'm constantly like looking at him. So
Okay.
sometimes I feel like the sisters are like left out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
so sometimes like that stressful, like when you're trying to communicate, do all your time with like one, and then
Yeah.
like he always wants to be with his dad.
Okay.
So it's like his big thing is his dad. Like he wants to be with his dad all the time.
And do any of your other children have like behaviors like this or just him? And do you have any safety concerns in the home? So like, have there ever been like issues with any like family violence, environmental
No, I don't have
violence?
any concerns like that. The only thing like with him, like he'll hit on like his sister and stuff.
Okay.
Like that's a big thing. I think that's one reason why like I'm constantly on him, like staring at him all the time.
Right.
Because like, and even his sister and the baby goes with me to the bathroom just because like if not, it's like he not like torments him, but like like if he knows she has something, he'll take it just to make her
Yeah.
mad. Or like last night when I pulled in, I got home because I went to work until 7 last night. He hit her in the stomach and then runs off and laughs. Because it's
Okay.
like things like that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So then I thought I was like just seeking like attention, but he constantly has our attention.
Okay.
So I don't know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And when he acts like this way, do you have like, what does discipline look like in the home?
I've tried almost freaking everything.
Okay.
Like, and I'm to the point, like when I went to the doctor last time, but I somehow even got to you all, is like I start crying. Like I
Yeah.
broke down, like I always wanted a boy.
Yeah.
I had 3 girls.
Yeah.
Like, I always wanted a boy.
Yeah.
You know, and I always thought he would be more of a boy, like,
Right.
you know, but he just, sometimes you just don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Like, I won't go to the store by myself.
Right.
I don't like going, like, I would, like, if I had other kids, like, I would bring somebody with me.
Yeah. And those feelings are so valid. It can be very overwhelming and you have, little kids and you know,
and you run,
behaviors.
and you go to a store, he runs off of me.
Yeah.
So then in a restaurant, he won't sit down.
Okay.
He's constantly up running around, and I'm like, and then like my thing was like, I think the bigger thing is like, I'm always saying though, like if it's something that I'm doing wrong, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
as a parent,
Yeah.
because I'm like, obviously something's not going right there, or if
Right.
it's something that he can't control, you know what I
and
mean?
don't, you shouldn't put that blame on yourself. I mean, like you're doing, like him just coming here today, you're doing so great. You're doing an awesome job. So I just want to affirm that.
Yeah, I was like, because you think like as a parent, like you struggle, and you're like, wow, I'm a bad parent, but then I'm like, he's the only one that does that. Like he's the only one. So then I'm like, what did I go wrong with him? You know what I mean? Like, I think that sometimes because like he wants to love on you. He wants to sit down and love on you.
Yeah.
As soon as he hugs you, he's punching you.
Okay.
As soon as he loves on you, he's running away.
When he punches you, like what's your reaction to that? Like any timeout or like?
So there for a while, I was doing the throwing him in the room thing.
Okay.
Then I tried the ignoring him thing because some like the doctor's like, have you tried ignoring him? Like some kids, feed off,
Yeah.
And now I'm to the point where I just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to take him to the room, whether to ignore him. I'm at that point now where it's been going on so long, I don't know what to do.
Right.
And that's one thing I didn't know. Like they were telling me, I think the other lady was telling me, I
Yeah.
was saying like there's resources like to kind of help me like figure out what I need to do.
Yeah.
What would best help him. That's what I kind of needed that.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And are you the only one that disciplines him? Does
Dad is like off and on with it. Like
okay.
that's my problem too, I think. Because like I can tell him no and then he'll let him sometimes get by with stuff. Okay.
then, but then dad's really hard on him sometimes, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's not consistent.
And what does discipline look like from dad?
He does yell at him.
You yelled at him, okay.
And like he does better with him yelling at him like sternly than he does like when him put him in a room or something.
Okay.
It's like a big joke to him when his dad does it. Like, I don't know.
And
like,
when he's in a room, is it his own bedroom? Is it the siblings' bedroom?
it's usually he sits on my bed
Okay, okay.
and he sleeps with me. And that's another thing. Like, so like he has really bad like I try to make him sleep in his own room. Like I've
Okay.
tried like making his own bed. Like
Yeah.
I've tried all that and like he still wants to sleep with one of us. And then
Okay,
and his thing is he never sits still when he sleeps.
okay.
Never. He's constantly tossing and turning and the poor thing just when you finally get him asleep.
It's like a miracle.
Yeah, but then he tosses and turns and it gets in his
He
sleep.
disrupt you when you sleep too.
Well, yeah, but I'm used to. I mean, I got 7 months old. Like I'm up
Yeah.
all hours of the night anyway, so like
Okay.
that don't bother me. Like I'm used to going on no sleep, but I feel bad sometimes because I'm like, you gotta get up so early and you're constantly moving in your sleep.
Yeah.
You know, and I think like a lot of people's like, maybe that's his behaviors, but
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but what's causing him not to be able to
Right.
sleep throughout the night? Like he's sleeping, but he's moving. Like it's like he's not sitting still.
And what time does he have to get up for school every day?
He gets up like 6:30.
6:30, okay. Yeah, and,
And I put him to bed at 7:30.
okay, and he usually doesn't fall asleep until when?
It depends. Like some weeks he will go and be up all night long and go to sleep at like 4 o'clock in the morning and then turn around and get up at 6:30.
Okay,
And then some weeks he will go to bed at 7:30 and sleep all the way until 6:30. It
Okay.
just depends. Like we're so hit and miss. Like and the doctor prescribed melatonin, told me to take melatonin.
Yeah.
He'll take even 10 milligrams and don't even affect him.
okay,
And then like on the weekends, I don't really care that you stay up, you know,
Right.
but like during the week when you have school and stuff, I'd like him to be able to try to sleep.
okay. And what would you say are, like, when he's not in school and not, not trying to get to sleep, what do you guys usually do for play?
He watches like the phone or he rides the scooter. He has a scooter and he's constantly riding that scooter.
And what does he usually watch on the phone?
I like the farm tractor.
Her name's Adley.
Okay.
Do you want to play with the farm tractors?
And, I know you guys are driving like a pretty distance to get here every day or for your appointments, but are there any other barriers to treatment, limited resources, anything that that you see as a barrier to coming to appointments or anything like that? Just the distance.
It's far, but
Yeah.
anything works at this point as long as I can get something going for him.
Yeah, for sure. And then, like, what would you say, like, your average day looks like with him?
Just gets up, goes to school. And then we pick him up at 2:25 and sometimes we'll go to his grandma's and he'll play with his cousins and then
Okay.
sometimes we just go home and he pretty much just runs around. I cook and
Yeah.
baths in bed.
Okay. And how does his like interactions with his cousins? Like I know you said he can be a little rough with his siblings,
always-
but
He's like that with his cousins.
okay, like that with his cousins too.
Because I thought maybe like it was just like the sibling thing, you know, how all brothers
Yeah.
and sisters fight. But he's like that with all the kids. Now he does a little better, like if they're babies or like little kids like this.
Hey, I brought some.
He does better.
Oh,
He does a little better. Okay.
It's like, but if they're babies, he knows better.
Yeah.
But other than that, like he knows that they're walking and stuff.
Yeah. How does he do in his classroom with his classmates?
So let's
I'm
play to
not
a few more
sure.
Okay.
pictures, and then you
That's
can
kind of hit and miss because it's been out for so long.
Right.
I do know the manager and the being in the room because he done a little better with her.
Okay.
But I think now
I'm gonna
he's
give it to my
still
friend Kate, so she can help you
kind
choose
of having trouble.
maybe 1 or 2 prizes to take.
And
Does that sound good,
Yeah.
All right,
cool.
So I'll move these.
Like
out of your
family
way.
health issues that we need to be aware of, just like about you or dad.
We've got these back
No,
here.
like
We have ADHD, we both do, and
Okay.
ADD.
All right, show me which one is
He
cold.
said something, his mom said no, but he's the one who got older, he went and seen some kind of doctor apparently.
okay,
And they were saying that he has like some kind of form of autism.
okay.
He's like very smart with numbers, like you can give him anything to do with math and he's
Yeah.
done it
I was
really
thinking of
fast,
last
so I don't know if
Okay.
like that, but.
Okay,
And, cause like autism runs, like, on my dad's side really bad in boys.
okay.
But other than that, I don't know.
Where is it?
And then, in terms of like, is there anything that you, that we,
Which child is fighting?
lost my train of thought.
Okay.
In terms of like, making
Which children are
like,
through with the puzzle?
trips home from school, like
He
how does,
watches his phone and drinks his drink.
okay, so he is like pretty like tired after the
No,
end of the
no,
day? Oh,
he,
no,
like,
he's ready to
he-
go.
See, that's what I was telling
Clear
you.
is starting to
We
grow.
will go to Kings Island. We go
Yeah.
to Kings Island all the time. And
Okay,
all that, it doesn't wind him down.
okay,
He's still like, you would think, like my 2-year-old, by the time we're in the car, she's out before we can get to the car. He will stay like the whole ride home.
okay,
Like we'll get there from time it opens to time it closes.
yeah,
And he's still, when we get home,
yeah.
he's round up.
It's probably pretty hard in the winter when Kings Island's closed. and-
Yeah, he just stays up and I think that's a lot of the problem. So then like, we've been trying to take him out more places thinking like, trying to get him used to it. Cause I don't want to be like that parent that never wants to take their kid out. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So we've been trying it, but even his dad's like, oh my God, like, what are we gonna do? You know, he's kind of starting to realize like,
Which child is?
so I did it by myself pretty much for a while. Like we were
Okay.
together, but we didn't live together and he didn't realize like how wound up and how hard it is, you know, to be, stay at home mom.
Yeah, and is
So-
this is biological dad?
Yeah.
Okay,
And now that we're living together and stuff, like he sees more of like why I'm more out.
Yeah.
I'm so tired sometimes.
Overwhelmed. and you've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's really great that you're here today, and I just want to affirm you. I know this can be overwhelming, and you have so many people talking to you,
Yeah.
but you're doing a great job, and we just appreciate, how willingness you're able to tell us everything about him, so we can better help him and help your family and hopefully resolve some of these issues.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, in terms of like a family perspective that you need me to know? Anything about, your living situation or anything like that?
Or you can just have that one.
Okay,
Quick to it, this one.
great. Well, I will be the one that's mostly in contact with you about like, just like reminders for appointments, just follow-up phone calls. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I'll send you an email today that'll have all of my information. So it'll have like the phone number
Whoa, that was a
and
lot
my
of work.
email.
Good
And,
job, buddy.
If you have any questions or anything like that, and if you want us to, if you would, utilizing some food to be helpful, we could get you some today and put like a little bag together. Is that something that you may be interested in?
I mean, I can always use it. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah, of course. I just have to have you sign one piece of paper, but I can get together like a box with like a lot of mac and cheese. We have cereal, just stuff like that. Sound good? Do you guys have any peanut allergies in the home or
No.
anything like
No,
that?
no, it's our.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I can definitely put a little something together. And yeah, if you need anything, like I said, I'll send an email after your
Okay.
visit today and you'll have all my information. So you can always reach out or email or
All
anything
right,
like
sounds
that.
good.
Yeah.
right, thank you.
awesome. Yeah, of course.
You know what this is?
Yo-yo? That's cool. Yeah, it's all right. Right.
Yeah. All right, so
My fish
you did great.
My
That was a lot of
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
No.
All right, cool. And then anything unusual about Jonathan's behavior today? Or do you think this is a pretty typical Jonathan day?
It's usually more like,
Okay.
that's what I was sounding like. That was my biggest fear about even doing this or thinking I was gonna waste my time doing this is like when he first meets people, he's usually pretty like there at the end. You would have kept on, he would have kept getting, like you would have really seen but it's still early in the morning. The afternoon is probably my worst time with him.
Okay. Well, we believe you.
Yeah.
And we make these rooms very boring, so we're the only entertainment
easy.
in it. So we have beige rooms with just one area of
Yeah.
toys, so we can get the best performance, but we know it looks different at home when they have all their own things and siblings and
Yeah.
so we believe you. That's why we ask you to fill out all that other paperwork to let us know what he looks like at home. And then we'll have school fill out this to let us know what his behavior looks like at school.
Okay.
So all they have to do is fill it out and pop it back in this envelope and it should come back to me.
Okay.
And then I went ahead and printed out your schedule, but I didn't realize it was printing double-sided. So I started writing it in here. So it just looks wonky, but it sounds like Myrna emailed it to you as well. So you have it. in
Yeah, it was
multiple
funny. She called me. She
places.
was like, so the email, I was like, you never sent the email. She's like, I didn't. I was like, yeah. But it's okay because I figured you'd call me at some point.
Well, thank you for being flexible. So this is just kind of your upcoming appointments, your next visit. You're going to meet with a speech and language pathologist. So if we can have access to any previous speech testing he's done, that would be awesome.
Is that what it's time for you to be able to call them?
Yes, but this I think you have to get is, I did have her sign an ROI. for
Okay,
school
perfect.
and-
So if
okay,
I
is
did
that-
it through the school, then we should be
Yeah.
able to get it. from that.
Okay, so like y'all should be able to call them since I signed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm fine with that. Like
Perfect.
like they know, and his teacher knows that I'm coming today anyways, like, so I was like, I don't know, I'll sign anything that they can talk to y'all, 'cause, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, thank you.
I'm like, I don't know
That
any of
helps us a
that.
lot, So I appreciate it.
And then maybe let me the name of the school manager.
Laura, she's actually his teacher too.
Oh, a teacher,
Because
okay.
the problem is they're going through so many teachers, like they're not
Yeah.
keeping somebody. So now she's the teacher
Okay.
again. So I don't know how long she'll be the teacher for. So I'm like,
Awesome. Ah,
yeah.
the world,
They
right?
had like 3 different teachers already this year. So like 3 different teachers and we're only in January, like.
Man, how's he do with all that change?
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
It's tough.
He's not a very good with change. So
Yeah.
other kids are all right, you know, like they don't mind it, but he's my.
He gets comfy with somebody and then they leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so I'll give this
like
to
a soccer
you.
player.
And then we'll plan on seeing you. That's next week, right? The first?
Yeah.
We're
Every
already in
Tuesday. She told me every Tuesday for February. So.
Yes. And then there was one Tuesday, I believe in April. That's when you get all your test results back. So we'll go through all your evaluation results.
Okay.
As I wrote it down here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
We'll go through all the results at that final visit.
So he won't see you all anymore?
Not until the end, yeah. But that doesn't mean we disappear. So if something comes up, if you are like me and you pull your driveway.
Dude,
and
I was just
there's
telling-
something you wanted to let us
I
know, you
was
can,
like,
oh,
man,
my
like-
email is, I put it right here.
Okay.
So you can just shoot me a message, you can call me
Okay.
here. My name is on here, so you don't have to remember
Do
anything.
you know what Wascop is in Louisville?
Yes.
So he went there when he was younger
Uh-huh.
because they kept denying him here because of where we live. Yeah. So they told me they looked at me and was like, he does show like forms of like ADHD and stuff. They're like, but he was still too young for them to officially be like, he's ADHD. Cause they're like, you gotta be like 4 or 5, blah, blah, you know, like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay. But then I've been like, you should see me like pushing here, but then they're like, where you live, you can't do it. So then my doctor, I don't know if you know that it hurt, but she went around somebody, was like, went above people, was like, give me somebody. Like I went to her the last time I went to her and I was crying. She was like, okay, I know you've had, I was like, it's not that I had enough. It's just that I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Like I have 4 kids and then I have 4 stepkids. Like I don't know what to do with him even when the older kids don't even want to be around him because he's so hard to handle. I'm like, what do I do? You know,
Right.
I don't really want to force them to be around him, but you know, it's just,
Yeah, it's a challenge. It sounds like a challenge. It sounds like I haven't gotten great answers yet. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to change that, right? And for us to learn more and more about him, give you more and more ideas and strategies. We did have you fill out some ADHD specific parent report forms today. So the purplish one, that was our
Can you draw something for
early
me?
signs
Okay,
and
come here.
symptoms of ADD, ADHD. So we'll be able to see if that tops for him. And
Yeah.
we've sent a teacher version of it as well.
okay.
So we'll be able to evaluate for that too as part of your appointment.
Plans.
And his dad's not like really 100% still on board with it. And that's just because he doesn't want somebody to put a label on him.
Yeah.
And I get that,
Yeah.
but I'm worried about now going into school that he might need more help, you
Right.
know, and he might need stuff helping him settle down. So like, then a lot of people tell me like this diet you're supposed to do with them, like take away red, take away this and that, like, yeah. And I kind of done that. Yeah, you can draw me a picture of a dog or something. Try.
You know all your siblings,
So
Jonathan?
like with that, and I've tried like taking away the red dye and all that, like none of that's worked. Like, because my in-laws and the dad's like, it's parenting, it's the food, it's just that. So I've tried that, but I'm like, I don't know what else like to do. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know, and then I was like I was telling, I was watching one of like, where do you go wrong at? When he's the only one that's like that, when the rest of them doesn't act like that, like so far, like, and even his dad's asked that, like, where have we gone wrong with him? Because his other older four doesn't act like that at all.
Yeah, and I think sometimes just different kids need different things, and things that worked with some of our kids aren't gonna work with all of our kids. And it's frustrating because you're like, I know this is how this works. Like I have three other ones. This is doing
But
exactly what-
his younger one with the other ex-wife is like this too. And she took him to the doctor. And he does have, like, they said, like, not ADHD, he's more ADD, like the attention span. So it just worries me because I don't want him to get like put behind, and I don't want him to get like the school,
Get in the way of them learning, making friends, things like
Yeah,
that.
because he loves people.
Yeah,
He just doesn't know how not. I don't know.
he has a lot of great strengths. He did a wonderful job today.
Yeah, I was like, I just want him to be able to sit down and be like, I want him to love on me without like to punch me and stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because he does.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Like he loves to love on you, and like he used to like, it's like he wants to, but then he just has. It's like, oh, and he's another thing. He's like obsessive. Like he has to do it. You tell him not to, or if he knows he's not supposed to, he has to do it. Like even if he knows he's in trouble afterwards, he has to do it.
Has to figure out what it's like to do it.
I'm like, you're gonna be in trouble. I know. He's like, but then he's like, he literally sometimes you'll watch him. He's like this,
Right.
like he has to do what he's like. He knows he's not supposed to do.
A little impulsive, huh?
Yes, and I'm like, all right, let's figure it out.
You're in the right spot. I think we'll be able to come up with lots of good ideas for you. And the nice thing about, like, one, thank you so much for participating in this evaluation. I know it's a really lengthy process with lots of visits. I think we're gonna come out with a really good understanding of just, overall developmentally where Jonathan's at, but what kinds of behavior management strategies is gonna work for him, how we're gonna help him learn best. So
Yeah,
we're gonna learn a lot, and I think it's gonna give us a lot of good, valuable information to move forward.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping something, because that's what I was telling her. My dad won't even keep him now. Like, and my dad and him were like this, and he just, and it's sad because I like, I can't go on date night or something because I can't send him, Yeah, so that's nerve-wracking at times.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds super stressful.
But I figured I'll get through it eventually.
Here's your picture.
Yes.
All
I'm gonna go grab some food
Okay.
and bring it down, if that's okay, and then I'll be back.
Yeah,
Does that work?
totally.
Okay,
You
great.
guys are all done for the day. Do you need any snacks, drinks, or anything in the meantime, while you hang out and wait for your box? We usually have like goldfish, chips, water.
Goldfish if you want.
You hungry, buddy? Yeah.
Hey, what's coffee?
Oh,
Hey,
you found
Oh,
some.
I was gonna say, I knew they were somewhere. You can have those if you like. You can also have fruit snacks.
Got it? No, they're open.
Yep, already open.
Thank
They
you.
were, yeah, they were.
I always said I wanted a boy. He's technically my only boy, like, I grew up with all boys. I'm the only girl. So like, I always knew I was gonna have a boy, but sometimes I look at him and just cry because I'm like, I wish I understood,
Yeah,
And
he's so sweet.
he is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nice skills. You did a really good job today.
And that's why I was telling you with the colors. Did he point at every color right, almost? I'm pretty sure he did.
Most of the colors.
That's what I was saying. Like, sometimes I don't know if he don't want to do it.
Mom,
Yeah.
Or if he generally don't know it, because that's what I told him. I was like, I can't tell you, because when it comes to me, forget it.
Yeah.
But like somebody different, I'm like, you're more likely to get something out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the reason I was like, you try it, like it's different. He told me he don't know it.
Yeah. That's super common for kids to kind of seem a little bit more defiant with their muffs, who they're super comfortable with. I know they can kind of let it go.
And everybody says, keep reading this thing, it keeps coming around. It's like, why is your kids worse with you? And they say like they're supposed to feel more comfortable. And I said, I guess, slow down.
Man, you were hungry, huh, buddy?
We've been up since 6 o'clock. Actually, we
Yeah.
left the house about like 6:15ish, so.
What are you guys gonna do the rest of the day?
I actually got a scrub bus at my job because I lost 100 pounds, so all my scrubs are falling off of me. So I had to go there and try to get me some scrubs. So I guess we're gonna go ahead there. Dad has the girls right now because he didn't take them to school. You know
Things
how-
fall apart when mom's not around, right?
I swear. And I had them all dressed. They were all awake when I left and dressed and ready to go. He just like, but Jonathan wasn't. Nice excuse. Nice excuse. I said, you had the two youngest one. He said it is chilled out though.
Are you looking at yourself in the camera?
Whoa.
I broke that. It wasn't you. I just couldn't get it back together. Good. Thanks, Betty. How old are his sisters?
So I have an 8-year-old. He's 4. I have a 2 and a 7-month-old.
Okay.
And the 2-year-old and him, was my biggest concern was them two, because he punches her in the stomach, but he's just mean to her.
She's little, huh?
And he's a big boy to be 4 years old, as you
Yeah.
can tell. Like, I can't hardly manhandle him. Like, he's just a big boy. So, and she's actually my petite one. So, like, sometimes I'm like really concerned about that. Like, they follow me in the bathroom because, like, I'm afraid, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you don't want to.
because I'm like, until I can figure out, like, why and, like, because it's getting worse the older he's getting.
Yeah.
Because I noticed, like, the more, like, I feel like it's getting worse. So, like, that was my biggest concern, like, now.
Yeah.
You know, before when I lived with my parents, there was always somebody out, you know, in the living room.
Yeah.
But now, like, since we don't live with them and stuff, he does a little bit better with my dad because he knows, like, my dad don't put up with him.
Yeah.
But the sitting still part is but I actually did not know I had it until high school. And that's when they diagnosed me with ADD and stuff. But
Yeah. Lots of faces you're making in that screen,
You're ready for a rest on the way home.
I know. Do
Early.
you think you might fall asleep on the way home? The car is one of my favorite places to take a little nap.
I told him on my here, I got him blanket everything. I was like, you can go to sleep.
He's ready to go.
Yeah.
He's
He's like,
gonna
Mom.
sleep on the way here?
Oh, no.
Wow.
And then like, we were in the conversations that we were having on the way here and everything. He said, it feels funny. He's like, this is the way to Kings Island, Mom. I was like, yeah. And he was like, we
Squishy.
go to the
I love
tunnel.
that.
That's how he
Are
do.
you ready?
He loves the tunnel.
Oh, I did not do it.
But I think I don't have to leave maybe as early but I don't know what time traffic gets up where we are at.
Yeah.
So this morning wasn't bad. I got straight here, but I was trying to figure it out. Because living so far away, you don't know what time traffic's going to be.
Right, and I feel like usually coming from Kentucky into Cincinnati is usually a challenge.
That's your spot, like where like Fifth Street and 12th is. That's where it's all backed up always. That's the reason why I was so worried about it. But this morning I went straight through. That
Where is everyone?
5 10 minutes they said could make a difference.
Mommy,
Yeah.
Mom,
Hmm.
what time is it?
That's the same thing because yes, it's on Alexa that. It's almost 11.
You're watching yourself.
Don't blame you, you're pretty cute. No, but we can, oh, there it is.
I grabbed school notes because with stuff and stuff, it's gotta have everything
Yeah.
covered and.
You like going to school, Jonathan?
Do you like school?
No. Do you have any friends in your class? Yeah, what are their names? What about your teacher? What's her name?
Miss Rhonda. Her name's Rhonda, but he goes Miss Rhonda. And she's been there in the early Head Start, and she kind of transitioned up to older,
There's no so bad.
and so she knows him pretty well, and he loves her.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think that helped a lot having her because that was his teacher originally. So it made it a little better because they were actually worried about him transitioning. So I actually took him in during the summer to help him transition
Oh,
into it
nice.
better.
Now, you are on it. You got a lot of help already.
Well, and I try because like, I'm that parent, like, I don't want to send back my kid to be bad and people think like, I don't have my kid under control, you know what I mean? But then I generally look back and like, you can't help it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I've been noticed that now, like, he's my only one, and then, you know, that. And like like his doctor's saying, like, sometimes that chemical imbalance, you know.
I'll put the butt up.
Yeah.
Like your yo-yo.
Pretty cool. Yeah, you picked good prizes.
You did.
This will be fun.
He is adorable. Like, I get that all the
He
time.
really is.
They're like, oh, he's so thinking cute. I'm like, I know. That's my man.
I said black.
Whoa.
Sure.
Oh,
Black.
thanks.
And then I just need you, if you wouldn't mind, just to sign right here.
Johnny.
Kind of sound like the Hulk.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Johnny,
I almost
you want
caught
to put these in your pocket?
you. You don't want to lose those.
You put them in your pocket and put them in my purse.
All
Wanna go
right.
Bye-bye. Okay. Can you tell everybody bye?
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for doing all that work today. We'll walk out with you guys.
It's such a nice job.
I can help you carry some of these to the car.
I can carry it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Johnny.
I don't mind.
Look, Matt. Matt.
We did not go.
Yeah, they had trouble. Like, that was our working plot, whatever it is, our goal.
Yeah.
Because we struggled with it.
Which part is hard?
Yeah.
Mine.
Are you gonna carry one?
Whoa.
Yeah, you must have some big muscles.
You are so strong.
Makes you to be a big helper.
Whoa.
I told you, man, gallons of water and stuff, he's always trying to carry it.
Yeah. Be a big helper. Okay. Oh. You tired?